Hey there everybody, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to play F1 World Grand Prix on the N64. Now this game was released in 1998 and developed by Paradigm Entertainment. It was basically Nintendo's rival game to Formula 1 on the PlayStation 1. So let's have a look at what it's all about. You've essentially got a number of game modes. You've got the exhibition mode, which is selecting a single race. You've got the Grand Prix season. You've got the challenge, which is a ton of fun, where basically you can try and replicate real scenarios that took place. So for example, it could be about getting a driver from last to a podium position. But yeah, super fun. You've got the time trial, which is, as it says on the tin, you race against the clock, and the multiplayer mode. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to basically jump into a Grand Prix season just to show the mechanics of that, and I'm going to start a race at the back of the grid and see how I get on. So driver select screen, you've got all the drivers of that period of time, loads of recognised drivers, loads of great teams, Benetton and McLaren and Ferrari for example. So I think I'm going to be, I'll stop there, I'll be David Coulthard I think, from McLaren. I'm going to give myself the standard aids of the vehicle, but I think I will turn the damage on and have the flags on, and let's have a bit of random weather going on. Should we do 4? Let's do 4 laps. Okay, so at the beginning of each race you get a drone-esque type tour of the circuit, which gives you wonderful views of the stands and the fans, the attention to detail with the fencing and the tyre walls, the cranes with the cameras on, the background buildings and all the sponsorship. And the good thing is about F1 games in this era is that sponsorship wasn't limited to a single game, so you got the real drivers and the real vehicles and real sponsorship, real timing graphics on your screen. So this and F1 on the PS1 does have sort of official elements to it. So as I said, I'm going to go straight into the Grand Prix. We're going to start at the back of the grid and see how we get on. I'm going to just have the default setup for the vehicle, but there's loads of tuning options that the more professional player can do there to try and get the advantage. And as I say, there are the official Tag Heuer graphics of the lineup, and I'm starting at the back of the grid. And you get the different views, of course, that you can go in cockpit or outside of cockpit. I'm going to go just outside, and we're off. Oh, it's a bad start there. Hopefully you remember this game if you had an N64 and you get the yellow flag, and I always get a bit of a free hit there with you get a warning, a black and white flag for overtaking under waved yellow flags. But that's a warning, it's not an official disqualification, which is a different flag. I think it's a black flag. So I'm up to 12th. So not the worst start. I've gained 10 positions in just a short period, but there might be a limit to how well I can do from this point. Well, already there's a 2-second gap to Rubens Barrichello, a young Rubens Barrichello, of course, who's not long since retired, of course, in real life. And you may have noticed Jos Verstappen as well, who's the current F1 World Champion's dad, Max Verstappen, who's racing on this one. But don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed today. Please leave some comments on your experiences and memories of this game. And do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss a single thing going forward. Okay, so we're consolidating nicely. I've just got a little bit wide there. I can see rain now, so again another addition to games of this era is basically weather conditions. So you can get changes to the weather as the race progresses. So I'm not set up for rain. I'm in 12th position and it's raining and we're not got rain tyres on, so I've literally just gone past the start finish straight. Now we'll have to see if that impacts my race at all. I've got drivers all over me at the moment, as you can see, so it's not impacting me or any other driver. Oh, I've run very wide there. It feels like there's a little bit of a definitely skidding around here. The other vehicles don't seem to be in as bad shape as I am with it, so I'm hoping I can hold them off. Oh, this is heavy now, this is heavy rain. I'm already 4 seconds behind Hill, who just passed me, Damon Hill, in the Williams. You know what, I'm not spinning everywhere, so I am going to just carry on and hopefully other drivers will pit and change the tyres and it will work in my favour, but we'll see when we get to the start finish straight. So this really did try to compete against Formula 1 on the PS1, and I think it does a really good job. It's a really good game. I think it misses the commentary of Murray Walker, which the PlayStation F1 game has, and it's probably graphically slightly worse, I would say, but there's not a lot in it, if I'm honest. I think it stands in its own merits, I think, against the other game. I'm definitely all over the place here now. I'm finding it difficult to get around corners, but as I say, I'm going to keep going because fortune favours the brave. We've got 2 laps done, 2 laps to go, and to go down the pit lane in 14th. So nobody was in the pit, so absolutely nobody has changed tyres, or if they have, they've already been in and done it by the time I've got round. And there's a ton of vehicles behind me, so this is going to be a challenge as to how much I can hold on to this 14th position. I don't think I'm going to be moving forward unless drivers drop out the race. So it's going to be now about my driving skills of defence. Look at them all. Right over me. I need to stay on the track as much as I can. You can see the spray coming off the tyres, and again, just a super graphical enhancement that, for those who remember getting this game and playing it for the first time, you'll have been blown away by how good this game is graphically. And very addictive game to play. It did have a sequel which was released a year later. I don't think it quite did as well. I don't think, for whatever reason, people didn't like it. I never played that one, so if you did, can you tell me why the sequel doesn't seem to get the same sort of kudos that this one got? I'm doing alright here, still holding my own. There's still a queue of them behind. There's a little bit of a gap. That doesn't look significant enough for me to hold them off. This corner was troublesome last time. Okay, a bit of a slowdown there. They're all there. I've managed to hold them off for another lap. I've got one more to go. And there they all are, chasing me down. I'm up to 13, so I think somebody's either dropped out the race or they've gone into the pit lanes. Well, I don't care, I'll take it. Oh, I'm 12th. And there's yellow flags. Now that might work in my favour. Although I've gone wide, so it definitely won't work in my favour. And you can see the green tyres now, which basically is grass on my tyres, which will affect my performance of sticking to the road, my grip. Back to yellow flag, green flags now, which means we're back in full. Look at that, I'm 18 seconds behind. And that's quite a dramatic difference, but it seems to be brightening up a bit. The rain doesn't quite feel as heavy, the spray's not as big as it was earlier, which again it's a neat attention to detail that as the rain subsides and the track starts to dry, that the spray starts to disappear. So they've definitely done the work here to make sure they've got every single thing right, and the circuits of course are full replicas. But yeah, I'm still holding on here as we come round to the final part of the lap. Oh, we went a bit slow there. I don't want to get overtaken at the end by anybody, but they are right behind as we come round for the last time. And there we are, I've held on. I'm going to finish 12th. Well, a fantastic race. So not much action in front of me, but there was lots of action at the beginning, and when the rain came, I managed to stay in the race even with not changing for rain tyres. So Schumacher winning the race, Frentzen second, Hakkinen third in the podium positions. I won't get any points for finishing where I did, but a very enjoyable game to play. So if you did like the video, of course, like I say, do hit the like button. Please give me some information on the sequel to this as to why it didn't seem to get the same response from people. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything going forward. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.